Howdy everybody, Khaw here from the GKDC. Happy Vlogmas day 21. You will probably be interrupted by cats for your viewing pleasure. I'm going to try and keep this pretty short. I'm going to do a review of Nothing But Blackened Teeth by Cassandra Khaw. The cover is actually one of the coolest things about it. That thing looks like it chases children and eats them in your sleep. The art is by Samuel Araya, and the cover design is by Michael Graziolo. And this is published in 2021. My copy has 124 pages of the actual story, has a little bit of another book by it, by her. I won't be reading because this is garbage. I rated it higher than it deserves because I kind of liked the setting. I really enjoyed the setting, and my engagement at the beginning was very high because it starts out very creepy. But I mean, seriously, this book is awful. Like I said, it starts off really creepy. They're in this, boy, what did they call it? Some sort of a high-end era mansion in Japan, and it's supposedly haunted by a bride whose husband-to-be died on the way there. And so she demanded to be buried in the foundation, and she would hold the castle up until her groom showed up. And then every year through that, from then, it's like 2,000 years or something, another girl has been buried every year to accommodate. Sounds like a good premise. The main 5 people are there for a wedding, and you know, it starts out pretty good. You know, there's like creepiness happening, and the narrator hears voices, and you're not real sure what's happening, and it's pretty cool. Is this bride from 2,000 years ago going to claim another one? And then you turn a page at one point, and it's like they've all gone insane at the exact same time, and they act completely foolish and stupid, and they're fighting with each other, and the one keeps talking about, hey, in horror movies, this is when people have to die, so we need to leave, and I mean, there's way too much said about the one guy being a rich white guy. I don't understand. It's almost as if the author had an idea, jotted it down in an outline, and then it got published like that. And then it's only 124 pages, so there's no real build. So the ending is worse than a Stephen King ending. It just happens, and you're left going, should I try to read that again so I can understand it, or should I just use this to wipe my rear end? Because that's basically what this paper should be, is used toilet paper. Like I said, I rated it higher than it should be because I do categories, and I really enjoyed the setting and the opening. The rest of it was just garbage. The characters are very hollow. They're basically, seriously, they're cardboards that are just meant to die, and then they don't. The snoring is our dog, by the way. He snores very loud. I mean, honestly, there's 5 characters in here, and all 5 of them should have died, and only one does. And then the other 4 covered up, and just magically the families and the police are okay with it. This is seriously like an episode of Scooby-Doo. You know, it starts out great, and then it turns, you know, blah. And I'm sorry, the demons or haints or ghosts or whatever you want to call them, they're just kind of hanging around and cheering when the people are fighting, and it's like they want them to die, but they don't want to have a part in it, so they're just kind of sitting there watching. This is, I would avoid this by all means if you're looking for something with substance. Like I said, it's supposed to be a ghost story, and it's just, there's ghosts. There's some creepiness, you know, but it's mainly just 5 basically entitled millennial types arguing about things, and then one gets kidnapped halfway through. She's supposed to be the girl that gets buried, but the guy who's about to marry her is like, no, we're gonna fight and get her back, and there is no life without her, and he's like, let's go to the library because I know there's a book there. There's going to be a book there that'll save it. And he picks up this book that's empty, but somehow he sees words that tells him how to end the spell, and I don't know. It's very convoluted, and it's just not very good. And so I'm going to stop talking about it because you can probably tell that I really hate this book. It's going in my donate box. I'm not even going to there goes the cat. That's Jack. Hey, Jack, get out of the way. Come on, get out of the way.
Scoochy scooch.
You don't have to be right in the little bit. You were fine where you were. Sorry, our cats.
He's not in the camera.
Are really, really stupid because they insist on being rude. But yeah, I gave it a 6.49 out of 10, which is like a 3.2 something, 3.25. And like I said, most of that is based on the setting, because I thought that the really creepy, isolated, haunted castle in Japan was just a great way to start a story. And that's why I think there might be a good idea in here, but it's just, it needs somebody else to write it. And definitely somebody else to publish it. Because whoever published this doesn't really have a good screening process. At least not in my opinion, if this is the kind of crap that they put out. And it says a US Today bestseller. Oh, there you go. Let's believe in US Today's book reviews. I guess when you've got a book that has 4 pages of testimonials from other people, that should worry you. Because why would they need to toot their own horn that much if it was a good story? On Goodreads, this copy has a 2.68 out of 5, which is actually really bad. And that's across 36,756 ratings and 7,914 reviews. So it's not like this is just an outlier. I'm not the only one who hates this book. This thing is awful. Don't read it. Nothing But Blackened Teeth by Cassandra Khaw. This has been Vlogmas Day 21. I'll see you tomorrow, and read more, but not this.